can remember the look in my grandfather's eyes when they loaded him into the back of the ambulance. He was not afraid. And nearly 20 years later, I can still feel the moment, as if it just happened yesterday. Grandfather James held my hands tightly and quoted Robert Frost. In 3 words, I can sum up everything I've learned about life. It goes on. When we got to the hospital, they wouldn't let me in to be with him. I was only 16 at the time, and quite frankly, I was an emotional wreck. I stormed out of the emergency room, and I just started walking.
Would you like to sit down? The seat is available.
Who, me?
No, the other confused boy standing next to you. Yes, of course, you. Are you going to sit?
No, I don't like to.
You don't like to sit?
No, not on benches.
So it's benches that you have a problem with. Well, that is a shame, because if you were sitting here next to me, I'd be more inclined to show you this.
Is that a comic book?
Oh no, my bench-fearing friend. This is the greatest graphic novel of all time, The Watchmen.
The Watchmen, what's that?
You are in need of an education. Now sit, the bench won't bite. I, on the other hand, make no such promise. This city is afraid of me. I have seen its true face.
Why does his mask do that?
It's symbolism for how removed from reality he is. His mask is the ink blob doctors use to see if you're crazy.
Whoa! That blue guy.
That's Dr. Manhattan.
Well, the doctor's not wearing any pants.
I know, he's just naked. I guess they ran out of superhero costumes. Here, you read this part.
Oh, okay. Huh, well, you know that kind of cancer you get better from eventually? Well, that ain't the kind of cancer I got. Oh, that's sad.
Listen, it's getting late. I need to be getting back.
Oh, did I do something wrong? I'm not as good at reading this aloud as you are.
No, I just need to call it a day, that's all.
Oh, okay. Well, thanks. You helped keep my mind off some things.
You know what? Keep it.
What?
It's a gift from me to you.
But you love this. I can't take it.
There's no fun in having something that I love if I can't share it with someone that I like.
Thanks.
You, sir, are very welcome.
Will I see you again?
Tell you what, I'll be here at this bench tomorrow. I'd like very much to help heal your deeply irrational fear of benches. Hello, stranger.
I never did tell you my name, did I?
Don't.
What? You don't want to know my name?
Names aren't important. Do you think that this bench knows that it's called a bench? Do you think that this bench likes its name? And if it had a choice, do you think that this bench would want our butts all over it?
Well, I don't think it minds having yours all over it.
Well, now, that was very sweet.
You kissed me.
Yes, I did. Shame though you didn't kiss me back.
I didn't know you were going to do that.
When a nice man does something sweet, he should be kissed.
I should be sweet more often then.
Yes, you should.
So, what were you singing?
Oh, Franz Ferdinand.
The Archduke?
No, the band.
Oh.
They sing my favorite song, Catherine Kiss Me. It's an acoustic song that's soft and sweet. It's about love and how confusing it can all be. In a weird way, it makes me feel like home.
Home?
I remember once when I was little, my mom was very sad about something, and she couldn't stop crying. My dad got his guitar and he played her a song like this, very slow and peaceful. I could feel how much he loved her in the notes and the words. I'm not sure what song it was, but this is close.
Wow. Where are your parents?
Would you like to hear it?
I'd love to.
Now, I've only been playing for a few months, so try not to hold that against me. Catherine, kiss me, slippy little lips will split me, split me where your eye hit me. Yes, I love you, and I'd love to get to know you. Sometimes I say stupid things I think I may not. Sometimes the stupidest things. Do you ever wonder how a boy feels?
That was great.
Now it's your turn.
Oh, no, I couldn't.
Too bad. That would have been sweet. Will I see you tomorrow?
I'll be here.
Tomorrow came, but before I went to the bench, I visited my grandfather. After about an hour of chatting, he told me he was tired and needed to rest. I didn't know it then, but my grandfather knew all about the girl at the bench. The window in his room overlooked the hospital courtyard. He wasn't tired, he wanted me to go down and visit with her. My grandfather was that rare type of man who took more pleasure in other people's happiness than his own.
Sorry I took so long. I was with my grandpa, James. He's why I'm here. Who were you visiting at the hospital?
I'm sorry about your grandfather.
Yeah. Me too.
Have you been reading The Watchmen?
Oh, I finished it.
Really? The whole thing?
Cover to cover. The best part's twice.
I'm impressed. And I'm glad you liked it.
Oh, yeah. Really amazing story. I did have one question, though. Since I have the attention of the only Watchmen expert I know, thought I'd run it by you.
You cannot have my attention, but since you called me an expert, you can certainly borrow it. Please, fire away.
Dr. Manhattan.
The Blue Pantsless Wonder?
Yes, him. Why was Dr. Manhattan so sad? I mean, he had super godlike powers. Why did he feel so lonely? So disconnected from the rest of the world?
He could see the future as if it already happened. That ability allowed him to see life and death differently.
What do you mean?
Normal people view life as an open road, a thrilling journey of choices and surprises with unknowns around each and every corner. But Dr. Manhattan saw the whole road as a detailed map, with all of the bumps and pitfalls clearly marked. And someone can't have surprises, good or bad. They can't have hope. He felt lonely because, well, he was all alone. No one could understand what that's like. Well, God might understand. If there is one.
I never thought of it that way.
Do you believe in God? I hope I don't seem rude. I know that some people don't like to talk about God, and again, some people like to talk about God far too much. How do you feel about it?
I don't know about God. I guess I just don't understand. Why do we get hurt or sick? Why do we have to die? If he loves us so much, then why should anyone die?
Put a great deal of thought into pain and death these past few months. It's like we need the pain to know what feels good. You can't have the sweet without the sour because they define each other. Death is the ending of our show. You see, the show can't go on forever because, well, without the curtain closing, then these moments, like the ones we share, it wouldn't mean as much, you know? I don't know if that makes any sense. It's just how I feel about it.
No, the way you talk makes perfect sense to me. You paint these pictures in my head. No one's ever talked to me like that before. You're smart. Most beautiful people I know aren't smart.
There you go, being sweet again. Now, this time, when I kiss you, kiss me back. I promise it'll be worth it. Oh, that was very nice for a first-time kisser.
Who, me? No. I've kissed many girls before. In fact, it might even be hundreds.
Really?
No, not really. I'm not sure why I said that. How could you tell? Did I do something wrong?
No, it was very nice. Women can just tell these sort of things. Did you like your first kiss?
Honestly, it was magical. It was like someone took the 4th of July and merged it with Christmas.
Oh. Sorry to keep you run, but I need to be getting back. Visiting hours are almost over. Will I see you tomorrow?
Do I get to know your name?
Come back tomorrow and see.
It went on like that for weeks. I would visit Grandfather James and spend time with the girl who had no name. We read The Watchmen together, and I learned a great deal about her love for music. We were just there, together, and it was wonderful. Grandpa James took a turn for the worse, and I was hit with an uncontrollable need to know her name. She was the only other person I was close to, and I felt that I couldn't really love her without knowing her name. I was desperate, and so I followed her.
Hello, stranger. It's very nice.
I am not a stranger. I am Brian, and I don't know your name because you won't tell it to me. So from now on, I'm going to call you liar because you're a liar.
What?
I followed you last night. I saw you go into your hospital room. Why would you lie to me? You're not visiting anyone here.
I never said that I was, Brian. I'm sorry, I didn't want to talk about it. I'm a patient here.
Well, then why didn't you just tell me?
What kind of cancer that you get?
What are... Oh my God.
I didn't want you to know. I haven't had anyone in my life that made me feel alive since my parents died. I met you, and everything changed. For the first time in a really long time, I felt like I had something to fight for. I'm not ready to die anymore.
I am so sorry. I am so very sorry. Catherine, kiss me. Slippy little lips will split me. Split me where your eye won't hit me. Yes, I love you. I mean, I love to get to know you. Sometimes I say the stupid thing. I sometimes think the stupidest things. Ooh, do you ever wonder how the boy feels? I love you.
You don't even know my name.
Your name isn't who you are, and I love who you are.
Ryan, my name is Catherine, and I love you too.
For the next few months, we spent every afternoon together on that bench. We spoke of everything and nothing all at the same time. We were just there, together, and it was wonderful. She was there for me when Grandpa James passed away, wiping away every tear. I don't think I could have gotten through it without her. When she was no longer healthy enough to be outside, the nurses brought the bench inside into her room. A week after that, things got difficult.
You shouldn't get out of bed, Catherine.
Ryan, those nurses went through all the trouble of bringing this bench up here, and I'm going to enjoy it for as long as I can. Come sit next to me. Ryan, I need to tell you something. I don't think I'm going to be around much longer.
Catherine.
It's going to hurt, Ryan. After I go. You'll be sad. And I don't want that. I need you to be strong and go on with life. We are all ships in the ocean of life. Pain can either be your anchor and hold you back, or it can be the wind in your sails pushing you to bigger and better things. Pain and anger will never go away, but it will get easier over time, I promise. Ryan, I need you to know that before you, I didn't have a reason to fight. I was just waiting to die. You gave me life. You gave me happiness. I love you, Brian. I love you.
She died a few days later, holding my hand. Catherine was my first real friend, and my first love. I learned how to be a man because of the happiness I felt with her, and the pain I felt from losing her. I needed that pain in my life then to know the pleasure of loving you and your mother now. Please understand, this doesn't mean that I don't love your mother, or that I love her any less. That is not the case. That a wonderful, caring woman is holding the camera, recording this for you. I love her with all that I am, as I do you, son. Son, this is very important. I need you to know that I love you very, very much. And I never want you to wonder why your father isn't around. You see, I too have the cancer you don't get better from. Son, I may not be there to hold you when you're scared or to pick you up when you fall, but I will always be there. And I will always love you. And if you ever need me, just look in your heart. You'll find me right here, on this bench, thinking about you. We're all ships in the ocean of life. Pain can either be your anchor and hold you back, or it can be the wind in your sails, pushing you to bigger and better things. The pain and anger will never go away, but it will get easier over time. In 3 words, I can sum up everything I've learned about life. It goes on. I love you, son. Please take care of your mother.